This is my favorite chicken wings recipe. They're crispy, saucy, sticky, and super flavorful. And they're baked in the oven, so they're healthier than deep-fried wings. Well, maybe not healthier, but better for your air fryer. You don't need to deep fry them. Plus, if you use the right tools, these wings are going to come out perfect every single time. That means you can't mess them up. If you do mess them up, you didn't follow my instructions. You dummy. Let's get started. I'm making this recipe with my friends at Knife Skills. We're going to make enough food today to feed an army, so let's just dive right into it. I like my wings saucy and sticky, so that's what we're going to go for here. We'll start off by scoring our chicken wings. This is actually kind of important. The reason why we score our chicken wings is because 1, it helps us break down the wing later on. 2, it helps us apply the seasoning and the sauce evenly throughout the wing. And 3rd, if you score it the right way, you'll get beautiful lines of color when you bake it in the oven or pan fry it. It looks really nice. So we're going to score each wing 3 times on both sides. So we're cutting about 3/4 inch from the tip of the wing. Another 3/4 inch cut about halfway down the wing, and then one final cut 3/4 inch from the bottom of the wing. There we have it. Our wings are scored. Now we're going to move over to our big bowl here. We got all our wings in here. First thing we want to do is toss these wings in flour and some seasoning. Then we're going to throw in some water and toss these again. The reason we are retossing these wings around in flour is because it's gonna help us achieve the crispiest chicken wings of your life. I promise. The water's gone. Help us keep the pieces of flour on the chicken wings, so they stick better. And the seasoning, well, it's just going to add more flavor. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos before, you know I love using Berber seasoning. It's got a great combination of sweet, spicy, salty, and garlicky flavors. And I think it goes really well with chicken wings. For this recipe, I'm using a store-bought buffalo wing seasoning. And if you like your chicken wings extra saucy, I highly recommend using a seasoning that has MSG in it. I mean, you could just add MSG yourself. But a lot of the times, seasonings, they already have it in there. And the reason why you want MSG in your chicken wings is because, well, MSG is savory, brothy, umami. It's going to add a savory, brothy, umami flavor. It's also going to help bring out the savory flavors of the chicken itself. It's going to add this really cool depth and dimension to the dish. I don't know who needs to know this, but MSG is actually made from corn. Yes, corn. So it's vegan, it's vegetarian. I'm not sure why anyone thought that MSG was made from monosodium glutamate. Anyways, I'm going to be using a whole bunch of seasoning here, probably about 2 tablespoons. Go heavy-handed with your seasoning. The more seasoning you use, the more seasoned your chicken wings will be. And then we're also going to add 1.5 cups of cold water. Now, some people like to add ice to their water. I think that's a waste of ice. I hate wasting ice. We take a fork or our hands, and we toss these wings around until they fully coated in flour and seasoning. After about a minute or so of tossing these things around, we're going to take a wet paper towel and wipe down the inside of our bowl. We just want to get any excess flour off the sides of the bowl. We don't want any flour stuck to the sides of the bowl. Once that's done, we cover our bowl and let this rest in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. And the reason we want to let our chicken wings rest is because the longer they sit in this flour-water mixture, the thicker the coating is going to be and the crispier the chicken wings are going to get. If you've ever been to like a fast food place and you've seen them make chicken wings, like they toss the wings forever in this like batter, this is the same exact concept. We just letting our chicken wings hang out in the flour-water mixture for a little bit. And it's gone? Give us a thick coating of flour, which is lead to the crispiness. The other thing we be doing while our chicken wings chill out in the fridge is making our sauce. Now the sauce I'm making is a super simple buffalo sauce. We take a cup of Frank S Red Hot, and then we add 1/2 cup of butter. Make sure your butter is cut into small pieces so it melts a little faster. And then we put a few pinches of salt and some black vinegar for an extra layer of flavor. We're going to put our butter in the microwave for about 30 seconds. We just want the butter to melt. Then we're going to whisk our butter. Then we're going to whisk in our Frank's Red Hot. Be careful, it's hot. Don't burn yourself. And then we're going to finish with some salt and black vinegar, and there we have it. Our sauce is ready. Alright, so our chicken wings have been chilling in the fridge for about 30 minutes now. You can see they're completely covered in this floury coating. This is exactly what we wanted. Now it's time to bake our chicken wings. But before we do that, we need to prepare our baking sheet. The way we do this is by taking one of our racks and we lower it to the second lowest setting. Next, we take some parchment paper or some sort of oil-resistant surface and we line the baking sheet with it. Then we're going to spray the parchment paper with some type of cooking spray. We just want to prevent the chicken wings from sticking. And then we're going to take our rack and place it on top of our baking sheet. Next, we're going to arrange our chicken wings on the rack in a single layer. The reason we want to make sure there's only one layer of chicken wings is because if we pile them on top of each other, they're not going to cook evenly. One side's going to be overcooked, and then the other side's going to be undercooked. So we just want to make sure they're all in one layer. Now, if you have a ton of chicken wings, you might need 2 baking sheets. That's totally fine. Just make sure that each sheet has 1 layer of chicken wings. Also, make sure the chicken wings aren't touching each other. You want a little space between each wing. And if they're touching, just pull them apart. After that, we spray the tops of the chicken wings with some cooking spray, and then we toss them in our sauce. And yes, I just used the word sauce twice in a sentence. Whoopsie daisy. So we're going to toss these wings around in the sauce until they're coated evenly. And then we bake these wings in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes. Or until the chicken reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. While our chicken wings are baking, we're going to make our celery salad. To do this, we're just going to take a cup of chopped celery, toss it in some mayonnaise, some lemon juice, some salt, and some pepper, and that's it. Our celery salad is ready. When our chicken wings are done, we're going to take them out of the oven, toss them in the sauce one more time, and serve them up with our celery salad, and that's it. Our crispy, saucy, sticky, and super flavorful chicken wings are ready to eat. Eat up.